so happy that in 2020 my third goal race of the year is going to be. Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our final day in the beautiful sunny Andalusia in the south of Spain. We've got an action-packed video coming up for you today because, again, we're heading out into the hills you see behind us. Well, not behind us, we're actually heading down to a new part of Spain. We'll chat about that in a minute. And yeah, two big announcements coming up in today's video. One I'm really excited about. Some really good news has just come in. Right guys, so we've driven for about an hour and a half to a town just north of the sort of like the big city of Marbella, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's O-J-E-N, so Ojen, but yeah, I'm sure lots of Spanish people know exactly where we are. Yeah, just driven up to a little bit of altitude because yeah, we're going to be heading up into the mountains here. So yeah, this route that we found is actually part of a race called the CXM Sierra Blanca, I think it's called. I'll put the details down below in the notes anyway. Yeah, so we're just going to be doing around about 22k. Garmin's saying about 1800 meters of elevation. So that is quite a lot. I didn't realise it was quite that much. It's going to be quite a tough run today. And yeah, then we just have a chat all about how we plan these trips, travelling abroad, what we bring, and just how we set up this whole thing, how we find races abroad, travelling, going on planes, and all of that sort of thing. If you think of taking a running holiday, about the first 10k is all uphill, so it's going to be a very tough opening bit to this run, but that's why we're here, to get strong, get fit and get in shape for all these amazing races we've got coming up. Right, no time to dilly-dally around, get back to the car and I'll see you on the hills. Right guys, so we're about 3.5k in. We've already climbed 500 meters in that, so big climbing at the start of the run, getting these legs stronger for everything that's coming up soon. So yeah, the first big big announcement, hopefully it'll be really good for a lot of you guys, is a few of you longest, let's just pause the Inside Running podcast. A few of you more long-time followers will know that last year we had something called the Spring Marathon Training Club over on Strava, which was like weekly articles I wrote to help everybody training for their spring marathon. So that's going to come back, but this year it's going to be on YouTube. So every Monday between, I'll put the dates up on the screen, I can't remember off the top of my head, but every single Monday a new video will drop onto the channel to help everybody training for spring marathons. There's going to be also focus more on the sort of more beginner, first time, hola, beginner, more sort of first time people. Lots of really sort of beginnery tips. Me and Sarah are going to host it. Just going to be super simple, super basic running advice every single week for everybody training for their, maybe your first marathon, your first London Marathon. And then yeah, we'll all have a big meet up at the London Marathon, and sort of we'll go on a group run or something in a few days before, meet people at the expo and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll link down below to all the articles we wrote last year. Hopefully some of them will help this year. And so yeah, every Monday new video, all dedicated to beginner sort of marathon people, helping people on their journey, create that community and share lots of great ideas to help you get your PBs. Yeah, launches next week. Guys, just getting to the top of the first climb, just enjoying the spectacular mountain scenery behind me. Just beautiful part of Spain, this. Very lucky to be out here, but working hard, and that's all going to do with the next announcement coming up later on the video. Right, let's get to the top of this climb and then have a chat about all this travel stuff. I hope you're enjoying these views as much as we are, and maybe you want to plan to come out to Spain or the Alps or France or something on your travels next time you're out there. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Right guys, just the last little bit to get to the summit. It's always really rocky here, but here we go. What an amazing views. Lovely grass at the top. Wow, you can see right over into the sun, up way above, about 1200 meters above the town of Marbella. I know it's Marbella, Sarah, so always trying to correct me. Always little know-it-all over here. And then yeah, just down there is Malaga as well. Right, probably a good time to have a chat about a very boring subject of travel insurance, because yeah, if you fall down here, you're going to want to call on it. Right guys, let's start the descent and yeah, have a quick chat about all sorts of travel related things. So yeah, travel insurance, though, my main policy, just a standard policy basically you see everywhere, travel insurance policy, just with American Express I think it is. Yeah, that's good. Most policies are absolutely fine for, like, if you're just doing your marathons and your half marathons, nice and flat, regular road races, they're going to be fine. Check the small print, all policies have got accepted sports that they allow, and yeah, just make sure you're covered for that. If I had an accident out here, they'll probably laugh in my face and any sort of stuff like this. We've got a separate policy with ITRA, International Trail Running Association. So yeah, for about an extra 50 or 60 euros for the year, we're covered to be out here. And if anything happens, they'll get a helicopter out. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is very, very dangerous. Lots of stuff that can go wrong. So yeah, we've got an additional policy for that. So in terms of how we find where to go running and things, there's no real difference between doing trails, as we're doing today, or doing road stuff. We spend our life on the Strava heat map or the Garmin. Inside Garmin you've got a very sort of similar thing, and you can see where everyone else has been running. And then you can see, so today we're doing a race basically, so it's very easy to see everyone that's done this race on the Strava heat maps, and then we can just plot our own route that we want to do using that information on Strava. And then yeah, you've got to have a watch that's got navigational stuff on it to be able to follow along, so not every watch is going to be able to do that, but yeah, if you're into your trails and things, you probably do want a watch that's got navigation on it. They are a little bit more expensive. I'll put some watches down below what you can use. So guys, if you want to take things like poles away with you, they're very sharp and you're not going to be able to take those in your hand luggage. So yeah, when we come away like this, we have to have a checked in bag to put your poles in the airplane. You're not going to get those through your regular security, but they're absolutely fine in the hand luggage, so hold luggage. And yeah, with gels and stuff, they do count against you with your liquids as well. So if you're going to be taking them in your hand baggage, you need to be able to fit all your gels in those little plastic bags to get them through the security. They do count as the whole liquids and pastes thing. So whenever we go away, pretty much whenever, we always book in the Airbnb, as you saw on this trip. Yeah, so we can have a kitchen. It's really, really good. Any sort of races, sometimes in races we'll stay in a hotel that's got a kitchen, but try and find a kitchen is my best bit of advice. Somewhere where you can cook is so much cheaper, and you can cook the food that you want. You can have the breakfast you want on race days. It just makes life so much easier. It's well worth paying. If you've got to pay a wee bit more for that, it's really good. You can wash your clothes. So when we come away, I've bought 3 pairs of shoes with me on this trip. I've just bought 2 pairs of trail shoes and the Hokers, and some flip-flops as well, I suppose. And yeah, that's been absolutely fine. In terms of places to go and things, well, obviously we're out in the south of Spain at the moment, which we really love. Really good sort of technical trails down here. But yeah, the world's obviously your oyster. Gran Canaria is fantastic. Where else we go out here? Mallorca as well. Peak District, Lake District in the UK if you want to stay a bit closer to home. Yeah, you just really want to find where your sort of goal races are and then try and replicate that sort of terrain. But yeah, let me know down in the comments some places that you like to head to. Yeah, maybe we'll be out exploring them soon. Some amazing running. Obviously Chamonix is kind of the home of trail running in the world, and then you've got iconic meccas like Boulder and Flagstaff in America. as well. Some fantastic places for running. But yeah, I'll put some other ideas up on the screen now, and yeah, let me know in the comments where you'd like to head to. Right guys, so the second big announcement for myself and the channel is that yeah, I've got this dream. Well, when I started running, I first found out about this incredible race and someone was telling me about it, and I was like, that cannot possibly be a thing. That is absolutely crazy. And yeah, when I first looked at 100-mile races, I just thought, that is just out of this world, that is not possible. I thought this person was winding me up, and I did some more research, and then I found out about people who did these races in the mountains, and I'm like, that is absolutely bonkers. 100-mile races with 10,000 meters of climbing. There's just no human could possibly do that. And as I've got better, learned more about the sport, and sort of there's this one race that's always had this amazing just thing in my head all the time, and I've tried to qualify for it a few times. I've been rejecting the ballot a few times, and yesterday got the news. Oh, I was just so happy that in 2020 my third goal race of the year is going to be the Ultra Trail de Mont Blanc full race, 170 kilometers, 10,000 meters of climbing around Chamonix and around the Mont Blanc Massif in the south of France and Switzerland and Italy as well. Just absolutely made up. It's been my goal, my ultimate dream race for years and years, and just super excited that it's going to be on the calendar this year. Wow, what a year it's going to be. Comrades, UTMB, Boston, London and Valencia at the end of the year. Going to take you guys around that mountain. You're going to see what it's like firsthand, to experience the amazing, the wonder, the majestical Ultra Trail de Mont Blanc 2020. Come on guys, this is going to be a great year, and thank you for following up. Guys, so that is the run done. We made it back just as darkness is falling. Yeah, very tough. About the hardest run I think I've ever, hardest training run I've ever done. Super gnarly, just grit, horrible terrain. But yeah, I had to really sort of dig deep to get that done. But that's why we do these things. We get out, we work super hard in the training, put ourselves through misery and torture in these things, then come race day it will all be alright. And if I think I've got a chance at getting around UTMB, then this sort of thing is a child's play really. So yeah, just having a quick look on Strava for the final stats. There's about 24k, I'll put them up on the screen anyway. 24.2k, just under 1500 meters of climbing, and yeah, 8:59 average pace, moving time 3:37 for 24k. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, that's right here, getting it done. And just like that, we're back at London Stansted Airport. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. That was one incredibly tough run. I think we're both going to be having rest days today. Yeah, the day after, and wow, the heat that hits you when you get back to the UK. The bus, we've got to get to the bus. Thanks very much for following along guys. To the Patreon supporters, please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we love you lots. We love you for following the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.